the games. It'll be Brent Berry, Grant Hill. On the sideline, it'll be
Dennis Scott,
Lacy Leslie. Yeah, help me. I'm just trying to think. It's so many players. Kevin McHale, Greg Anthony. But it's a lot of fun, man. And hopefully it changes the game. I mean, we have a lot of insight. I mean, that's why you have this podcast here with Rod, so that you can hear kind of what it was really like from a player's perspective and give that full context. And so hopefully, man, that's what we get to do. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. Ernie Johnson makes it look easy every week, but it's a lot of fun, man. So hopefully we can keep going. It's every Monday night on TNT.
In addition to that, man, I mentioned earlier that you're the hardest working man in show business. You also doing some NCAA March Madness, ain't you?
Yeah, I'll be doing a March Madness. I don't know where yet. We gotta wait till Sunday to see where all the brackets and fill that out. But we'll be doing March Madness, and then we got the playoffs coming up too. So yeah, this is about the time of the year where we earn our money and get out there on the road. But it should be fun. And tomorrow I got OKC. I believe OKC tomorrow plays. Man, I don't even know. It's Thursday though, so I'll be doing the game that is Thursday. I'll know by the time I get on the plane, but right now I forgot who they play.
That's Chris Webber. I'm your co-host, Ali Danwar. We're joined by Gary D. Howard. This is Strictly Speaking with Rod Strickland, one of the greatest college and NBA point guards ever in the history of our beloved game. Fellas, we got to wrap it up. Before we put a period behind this edition of Strictly Speaking, I want to personally thank my man CWebb for taking the time out of his busy schedule to kick it with us here today. I'm a huge fan of his Fearless or Insane podcast. I appreciate him having me on to talk about my book, The Boys of Dunbar, and really excited to see his growth, not only from a sports and television perspective, but there's so many other things that he's involved with as a businessman and involved with from an African-American cultural perspective that CWebb, man, I'm really excited to see where you're going to take things moving from here on out.
No, man, thank you guys for having me on the show, man. And, definitely I did enjoy you on the podcast with your book, The Boys of Dunbar, talking about maybe the best high school team ever. I was just talking to some cats at work about that. Actually, the D.C. guys like D. Scott and some other guys just about, those teams and how great they were and how good you got to be with Reggie Lewis coming off the bench, that type of thing. But I appreciate you guys for having me on. And, Rod, keep doing your thing, baby. I love you.
Sure, man.
Sure. And, G, man, good talking to you again.
Good talking to you, C-Web.
Yeah, always good to see you. One thing, though, as a Milwaukee guy, I know y'all mad about that trade for Dirk Nowitzki, but y'all really should be mad about letting Kareem go, because that's when it all started.
Well, they did that. Kareem was actually pretty gracious during that time because he said, "I'm going to get out of here. I haven't seen the sun in 9 months. I'm going back out to California. I'll give you a chance to make a deal." And he was real benevolent for Milwaukee. But like I said, I was a pit stop for me. I spent 14 years in Milwaukee. That was mainly just to be the sports editor. But being a boy from the Bronx, that was still always my heart. But it was a time where, we actually get a chance to see a great number of ball players, in action. And seeing you was one of the highlights of being a sports editor, Chris. Just keep up the great work you're doing as a journalist. I'm going to use that without quotation marks because you've impressed me. You definitely have. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. One of the best games I saw in Milwaukee is when I played with the Sixers, man. I couldn't do much, but AI dropped 60 so easy there, man. AI dropped 60, man.
That is so true.
I appreciate that. Man. Yeah. Love you, Rod. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate it. All right.
This is Strictly Speaking. We do this every week. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Hey, Rod, let's do this again next week, man.
Got to.
All right. For Gary D. Howard and the inimitable Chris Webber, I'm your co-host, Ali Danwar. We are Strictly Speaking. We get it in. Come and join us next time. Peace. We out.
Champion champions, you can check the stats. Amass 40K points, you can bet your stacks. Into the data of my talent, you can rest in peace. I boogie down in the apple where the best would be, and left it all on the court, gave the best of me. Now I'm blessed to be, and your presence got lessons, got game and a message. Experience testing through trades and investments. You should invest in this stock before we drop it and spread it. This magic Orlando, now more like some wizards. You watched, I'm in Washington, feet up, go chillin'. Top billing true, strictly speaking, played in every region. Ooh, strictly speaking, every pivot's pivotal. Every step along the way is critical. Even when you down and feeling ridiculed. Strictly speaking, I can speak for keeping cool. Put in work even when not visible. Nothing but the truth. Yeah.